Hello, everyone. It is Robin, Poised Professional, and I am back on our series of the Skin Type Collection. In this video, I'll be covering the combination skin type. Now, I know a couple people deal with this particular skin type, and this particular skin type can be a little bit frustrating and tricky as well. So, hopefully, the information provided in this webinar will help you achieve your skin goals. All right, here's a quick content summary. As you guys know, if you watched the previous videos, I'll be covering the skin histology, lifestyle and diet, and a skincare routine. Now, here's the combination skin type histology. Combination skin can be both oily and dry, or both oily and normal at the same time. Now, the common combination skin type that I see is both oily and dry. And so if we go over to the next bullet point, the T-zone through the middle of the face, on the forehead, nose, and chin, and chin is oilier. This is right, and it literally makes a T. So the top part of the T that's going from left to right is across your eyebrows, and then the long part of the T is from like the center of your forehead, going straight down to your chin. So that is your T-zone area, and typically that part of your face is oily. And as you guys know, skin type is determined by how much oil your skin produces. So a lot of people will get oily in that T-zone area, and the rest of their skin is dry and could be a little flaky. And in that particular T-zone area, your pores are a little bit larger, which means they are a little bit more visible, and you're prone to break out in that area with some blackheads and some inflamed acne, and or you might have the hyperpigmentation. If you break out during your menstrual, you would definitely see the breakout in the chin area. And sometimes what can trigger the forehead breakout, and if your forehead is oily, check your hair care products, because sometimes ingredients in the hair care can cause breakouts across our forehead. If we are using natural oils for our hair to keep it moisturized, sometimes the oils are a little bit heavier and can clog our pores across our forehead, and that can cause breakouts. So that is one of many reasons why that T-zone area can break out. The third bullet point, the outer areas of the face can be either normal or dry, and can even appear flaky from either dehydration or buildup of dead skin cells. Now, dehydration skin is different from dry skin, and I would classify that as a skin condition. It's not a skin type, and I'm talking about dehydrated skin. And with that being said, dehydrated skin comes from a lack of water. And it is really easy to tell when someone's skin is dehydrated from a skin analysis, because when you look underneath the MAC light, you can see the flakes and you can see the lines, which is really dry. It looks similar to if you don't moisturize after a shower or washing your hands, you can see the dryness in your hands. Typically not as strong on the hands or the legs, or it can be, but you can definitely see the dehydrated skin on that. And the buildup of dead skin cells. Now, this talk about the texture. People would inform me, and I would see that their texture might be a little bit rough to look or rough to feel, and that texture can be changed from exfoliating, consistently exfoliating at home, and also getting some professional exfoliation during a skincare treatment. Now, I do understand that receiving professional skincare treatments can be pricey, and your coins might not allow it. I totally understand, because you have priority with your finances. So if you at the moment cannot get a professional treatment once a month, I would highly recommend getting a professional treatment every 3 months, because the season change, and you can get a deep exfoliation every 3 months every time the season change, and that can help the buildup of the dead skin cells. and make sure that you're very consistent with utilizing proper products for your skin type and being consistent with your routine. Okay, so let's go ahead into this first bullet point here. Combination skin needs to be balanced and requires more care than the normal skin type. So it needs to be balanced, meaning that the oil needs to be balanced in that T-zone area, and that dry skin needs to be balanced. Now, when I do provide my clients with a treatment, I will treat their T-zone area different than I would treat their dry area because the skin needs are different. So in the combination skin type, this is where it can be a little tricky when you are purchasing products. In the next two slides, I will provide that information for you as in what you should be looking at as far as products. So as mentioned before in bullet number 2, the skin needs to be balanced. We don't want to produce too much oil in the T-zone because we want to avoid as many breakouts as possible. And we also want to glow all over. Bullet number 3, this can be achieved by treating both oily and dry areas of the face. And I'm going to go into details of how to treat that. All right, so you guys know I cannot do a webinar without talking about lifestyle and diet. To achieve our ultimate glow, we have to start from within. Our diet and our lifestyle is so imperative to our skin because basically whatever is taking place internally that we are internalizing or dealing with, our skin is going to let us know. So when we begin to observe ourselves, we need to also assess and reflect our lifestyle and diet. And reduce stress. I have said reduce stress multiple times because stress can cause breakouts and people are not conscientious of that. And we have good stress and we have bad stress. So I would recommend choose less but better. So make a list of things that is a priority and choose those things that is on top of your list and achieve those things instead of putting too much on your list and you begin to be stressed out or not taking time out for yourself. And that can cause any breakouts or cause you might not break out from the stress, but it might lead you down the path of not being your best and being healthy, and that can lead to breakouts. Take a moment to deep breathe. Deep breathing is so important. And I keep bringing up deep breathing because my background is a musician. I went to school and I studied music. I am a flute player. I have been playing instruments since the age of 10 years old, and breathing is imperative to our training. And after studying in undergrad of deep breathing and taking classes about breathing, it really opened up my eye in my early 20s in college about how important breathing is. And it really helped release that stagnant energy and it helped you feel better. And that can release some negativity and build up with that. And give yourself some grace. Speaking from experience, I am a goal setter. I am a hustler, and sometimes that is a bad thing. And I want to go, and achieve my best. But sometimes I don't give myself enough grace, meaning as allow myself to make mistakes and embrace those mistakes and tell myself it's okay. So pull back on that. And the reason why I apply that to the lifestyle, because that can contribute to stress, and stress can contribute to us not living the best lifestyle, and that can ultimately stop our glow up. Okay? Diet. Increase your veggies. Take your vitamins. You can get your you don't have to take supplements if that's not your thing. You can get all of your needs through your veggies, and your vitamins can help with your energy level, and it can definitely help with your internal glow as well. It is very important. Plan your meals and prep. I know it's easier to go and pick up some fast food, but maintain a balance, and that will help maintain your lifestyle. Planning and preparation is key. I know y'all we're talking about skin, but this is so important to the skin as well because your outer skin is a reflection of what's taking place internally. Okay, so let's get to the skin routine for combination skin. Cleansers. So it's still important to use gentle cleansers with oily skin if your T-zone is oily, because combination can be oily and dry or normal and dry. So you have to decide on which one is your combination duo. And it's still important to use gentle cleansers. There are a couple of gel gentle cleansers, and I can only speak about what I have utilized and I utilize in my spa. So my Face Reality Ultra Gentle Gel Cleanser is universal for all skin type. It balances out the oil, but it does not strip your natural oil or your face, so your face is not feeling tight after you wash your skin. So you want to get some gentle cleansers. A good gel cleanser is also good. You just want to make sure that it doesn't dry out the dry areas of your face. Avoid harsh products. Now, I do understand you're like, oh, my face is oily, I got breakouts, but you have to keep in mind if your skin is drier that those harsh products can dry out your skin even more. Let me give you an example. I love retinol and I love glycolic. I do. Those are some great products for oily and acneic skin. It really is. And retinol is great for all skin types because it helps with glow, and depending on what your skin needs are, it's good at treating your skin. But if your skin is sensitive, which sometimes our skin is sensitive, it can do more damage than harm. So you want to just be conscientious of the level of retinol and the level of glycolic that you are utilizing, and making sure that it's not over-drying your skin and that it's keeping a balance. And not only the level, but you want to make sure you watch out for the usage. Make sure you read the back of that label, and it will let you know when to utilize it and how often to utilize it. So if it says only nighttime, literally only use it at night. Tone and exfoliate. Avoid rough exfoliating. I'm going to go ahead and talk about St. Ives, and I'm going to talk about the texture. Now, St. Ives can be good for your body, but it's not good for your face because the texture of St. Ives is too rough. And as it's too rough, it can cause more damage. So you want something with very round beads in there with the product, and gently exfoliate. So if you have beads and you are manually exfoliating, you don't have to put pressure into your skin to think the harder you scrub, that it's going to be better. So you want to be gentle with that. If you are using the rotary brush, and that is the Mia, the brush that the circular brush that rotates. If the brush already rotate, you don't have to rotate with the brush. It can cause more damage with that and over exfoliating. And make sure you don't exfoliate every day. Exfoliate 2-3 times max per week. It will get the job done. Gentle exfoliants, you can use liquid exfoliants. If you're using a liquid exfoliant, there is no need to use a beaded exfoliant or the rotary brush, because you're going to basically be double or triple exfoliated, and that can cause too much exfoliation. You can use gentle toners that will bring in hydration to the skin. Avoid alcohol because that can dry out the dry area. If you want to use something that has more active ingredients that can target the oily portion, the oily area of your skin, only use that in the T-zone area. So if you have a toner that might have glycolic in there, and you want to target that T-zone area, that oily area, only use that in the T-zone area across the eyebrow, down the center of the face, and the chin. And that's how you can treat that area. Moisturize and SPF. You can use light moisturizer for your face. Some light moisturizer will also take care of the dry area. Have your moisturizers in the dry areas depending on how dry you are. If you are dry to the point where it is extremely flaky, I will use a light moisturizer in the T-zone area, because if you use a heavier moisturizer in the T-zone area, you can run into the risk of your pores clogging, causing more breakouts. And if your skin is really flaky, you want to go back and you want to assess your diet and lifestyle. So make sure you're getting that water intake and make sure your skin is not dehydrated. And as always, ladies, apply that SPF. We have to apply that SPF to protect our skin from the sun. And as always, I do appreciate your time. I do appreciate your support. I respect your time. I respect your support. Thank you so much for rocking with me in these webinars. Please give me your feedback. Let me know if the webinars are too long, too short. I want to make sure that I'm not talking too much. Give me your feedback. Is the information enough? Do I need to be more thorough? I am interested in what you have to say. Check me out on Instagram under Poised Professional, Facebook on Poised Professional. Shoot me an email at info@poisedprofessional.com. Have an awesome day, and I truly appreciate your help. Excuse me, not your help, your support.